Afternoon. Barely has the Christmas wrapping paper been disposed of than much of the nation is heading to the shops again. The Boxing Day sales aim to lever open shoppers' depleted wallets and purses. The numbers are increasingly watched as to the state of the nation's financial health, with inflation biting into wages and salaries and interest rates heading north, even with record levels of employment. There is concern that the great British shopper may be tiring. So how does it look today? Kate Hardcastle is a consumer expert at Insight with Passion. What's the latest we know, Kate? How many people are out and about today?
Good afternoon. There certainly seems to be the usual traction in retail for footfall. It seems high, with many of the major shopping centres having complaints of queues outside and people not being able to access the stores. But it's a very different retail position that used to be the Boxing Day sales of days of old, if you like. It used to be that was a day when stores would open and a genuine 50% offer appeared and people flocked and queued outside to get it. Now we know, because of Black Friday and pretty much all year round discounting, these are exceptional discount prices being made and exceptional offers to try and keep people buying at this time of year.
So the offers that are being made now by stores will actually be hurting them?
Some of them will be. Some of them will have been pre-purchased in the hope they will pull you in to buy full price merchandise. And some of them will just genuinely be stock that people hope they would have disposed of, got rid of by now. We know particularly that footfall, particularly in clothing retailers, has been really struck. And we saw many of those major brands in fashion retail going into sale territory even before Christmas Eve, which is quite unusual. And that's just because the discounting pattern now adds in a savvy customer, very aware of discounting codes, using online as a great tool, is just so much more up to date with what's happening and how to get the best for their family on a quite challenging budget.
We heard in the news bulletin at the top of the programme the British Retail Consortium saying that December had been nothing to write home about. Do you get any feeling as to whether today will at least sort of close off a bad month in a none too disastrous way, or is it too early at the moment?
Well, all I can go off is speaking to the sources directly and giving them a call to see how lunchtime is looking. And it's really a mixed bag. It's 50-50. Some retailers are working as they expected to in terms of sales levels. Others are really challenged. We know brands from all industries have really been affected. Carpetright, Multi-York, Toys R Us before Christmas. And I'm afraid because of the changing face of retail, coupled in with the fact that finances are getting harder, inflation rates, and the fact that we know that, we're going to be paying more for goods that are actually shrinking in value most of the time in our grocery shop, it's very hard to justify the luxuries. So I think a lot of the footfall will be people, unfortunately, probably trying to exchange a present maybe you or I bought them.
Kate Hardcastle with Insight with Passion. Thank you very much for your time.